This is the most anticipated science fiction drama by many fans. It was directed by the director of the Opposite Sex series, and the play lived up to expectations. Received high ratings just after the premiere. This time he will explore the origin of human beings at a deep level. Could our common ancestor be an extraterrestrial civilization? It also loaded with religious metaphors. Does human nature have its own beliefs? There even talk of artificial intelligence. Don't worry if you don't understand this drama. The story takes place in the future, in 2049. At this time, human technology has been highly developed. But wherever there are people, there war. Nuclear war broke out between atheists and theists. The war took a heavy toll on both sides. Earth is also uninhabitable because of nuclear radiation. For the continuation of human civilization, both camps have dispatched arc plans. Their destinations are all Kepler planets. I don't know how long it has been. The arc of the atheist camp reached Kepler first. However, the spacecraft almost had an accident upon landing. The spaceship almost fell into a mysterious crater. Fortunately, the parachute deployed in time and held them back. Strangely enough, a Thyssen DOESNT seemed to intend to take away a lot of humans. Instead, only 2 cyborgs were dispatched. The process of masculinizing boys is set as the father. The setting of the female cyborg is the mother. The two quickly moved the supplies into the spaceship. Just then, the parachute suddenly broke, and the spaceship also fell into the crater. But it doesn't matter. The two had no intention of leaving here. On this mission, they carried 12 human embryos. Its real purpose is to reproduce the human race. I am sure you smelled the religious metaphor. 2 cyborgs representing Adam and Eve. Or on behalf of Fuxi and the girl in the east. The 12 human embryos are also important. The number 12 is no stranger to the mythological system. For example, the 12 main gods in Norse mythology. In Egyptian mythology, the main god of the 12th National Congress of the Communist Party of China. Even in the East, there are 12 ancient gods. The myths of the various regions are similar. It's just that the director mocked here. The gods we think of as gods are just humans. Then the two found a vacant lot. They built a base here. The mother began to develop 6 embryos. Please don't ask me why I can breed 6 children in one child. Because that's what his body is made of. This also corresponds to the title of the show Raised by Wolves. 9 months have passed. The human embryo in the incubator has formed. The father carefully cut the umbilical cord. The first 5 babies started crying normally. And the 6th child was stillborn. According to a program set by humans in advance. Such stillbirths require decomposition. And then feed it to other babies. But the mother stopped the behavior. Then he held his child in his arms. The mother is a cyborg. Not only violate the procedure, she even started crying with the baby in her arms. This also indicates that he has human emotions. The father watched this scene. People are stupid. Why can't I feel this sadness? Maybe the mother moved the gods. The baby miraculously survived. Then the mother violated the program again. He privately named the baby Campion. As the children grow up day by day, the two need to clear the land on this planet. They didn't just grow farmland around the base. They even built simple warehouses. However, this planet also holds many secrets. The two accidentally discovered a corpse. The corpse was buried in him. Our fields. Wait for them to dig it out. The whole person is stupid. No one knows what creature this skeleton is. His skull looks like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. There may well be another life here. A few days later, another big thing happened. The little daughter ran away from home like she was possessed by evil. And his destination turned out to be that giant pit. It like having a mind. He keeps luring his daughter in. When the mother arrives, the daughter has fallen. The mother looks at her child with grief. She circled the toy around her head. Then came the cry of a wolf. This scene is very similar to paying tribute to a deceased relative. But a mother is just a biochemical machine. And it a product of a Thyssen. As for why he became religious, we then interpret. The death of the little girl spread like a curse. And after that, other kids got sick. This strange disease is as incurable as cancer. Children are dying one by one. 4 years later, Campion was left alone. He alone cannot continue human civilization. This also means that the human reproduction plan failed. As for where the remaining 6 embryos go, the director laid the groundwork here. Campion, after the death of his other brothers, he grew afraid of the death of his loved ones. So I often hide alone in the warehouse to pray. You know, his parents never taught him that. It's human nature. If you don't believe me, you can see it at the hospital. The hospital is full of praying families. This also explains the mother behavior. The mother had feelings after her first tears. He is no longer an artificial intelligence. Father wishes mother could help him, but the other party is strongly opposed to sending the signal. He was worried that the signal would attract enemy forces. The two sides disagreed over this matter. The mother even lost control and shut down the father. He took out his father's biological heart in one fell swoop. Then he lied to his son. He told Campion that his father was malfunctioning. The age has expired. Unrepairable. Clever Campion doesn't trust his mother at all. He ran to the spaceship alone and sent a distress signal to the outside world. Sure enough, Campion behavior caused a major disaster. The rescue team that received the signal belonged to theists. The other party saw through the identity of the mother at a glance. Only a biochemical would dress like this. They thought Cyborg abducted human children. The leader is going to force a rescue. Just at this moment, the mother suddenly erupted into another form. This form allows him to emit sound waves. Humans who are attacked cannot resist at all. The fighting scene was horrible for a while. Campion was also scared to death by his mother. He quickly covered his eyes and dared not look directly at his mother. The mother knew their coordinates had been exposed. You must go to the other spaceship to kill the grass and roots. Then he opened his hands and flew to the sky. The mother directly transformed into